Alright, hello, welcome back to the channel. We are here today in the Quantock Hills, just going for a lovely day hike. We have arrived yesterday, but the weather was a bit rotten, so we just ended up sticking the tents up and hunkering down. We did have lovely steak dinner. I say we because I'm here with Adrian again. Hello Adrian.
Hi.
Hi. Yes, so yeah, I turned up last night. It was all a bit rubbish and rainy. I did bring some new kit, the all Chinese kit that I've been talking about. We'll go through that a bit later when we get back. Some good, some bad, but we made it through the night, so that's good. Yeah, got a couple of extra bits later on to try out for our second night, but at the moment we are now enjoying, like I said earlier, a lovely walk through the Quantock Hills. Here we go. Look at this. This is literally old school through here. It's lovely. So yeah, we've got like a 5 or 6 miler. Have a bit of lunch. I've got a new stove that I found on on AliExpress. A BRS stove kit for £15, which when you consider how much the usual little BRS costs, that's crazy to get an entire kit for the price of their smallest, cheapest stove. So we're going to find out how good it is. £15, I'm not expecting much as long as it boils water, but we shall see. So I'll come back to you in a little bit when we've got some cool views, and I'll see you in a little while.
That might be the best shot, mate, because these are the logs. I don't know,
Got an ice cream. Apparently, in the middle of nowhere, there are wild ice cream men just roaming the Great Woods with their van, ambushing unsuspecting day hikers. And for my own safety, I was forced to buy this salted caramel ice cream cone. I made it though. Nobody panic. I'll see you in a minute.
I've just realised that we've had our dessert before our mine.
What a lovely place. That's nice. Gate. What we got? All that? No, oh, we lifted that way. Okay. Okay, that was
Trying to work out what's going on with that.
I reckon that's...
It's a little jump.
I don't know. So we've got all this skate here. We looked at the lump of mud on the floor. There we go. Close, lovely. Can't ask for anything more than that. And look at us now. Up a lovely path. Let's go. Hazy. Wow. Beautiful. refreshing. Nice. We just come around the corner up there through that gate. If you, I don't know if you can see that behind me. Where is she? There, this gate here. We just come through this gate, and as we've come around the corner, we have come across a wooden henge, kind of. So it is actually a forestry school, apparently, that people have children coming here and learning stuff. We've got like a little bit of a strange lean-to going on over there, look. But yeah, so look at this. If this doesn't scream, come and have a spaghetti bolognese and a cup of coffee, Adrian and Craig, then I don't know what does. So, guess what we're doing? Alright, it's time to have a bit of grub. And today I'm testing out a new stove kit that I found. And this is actually, I'm planning on doing a very, as cheap as I can camp, which will be coming soon. But the stove that I've bought for it, which I found on AliExpress the other day, is from BRS. You know, they make the tiny stoves that everyone buys, the ultralight ones. And it's an entire stove kit. It's called the BRS-61. And it cost me a princely sum of £15. There she is. So we'll get into that in a moment. So, oh, hold on. Let's get a bit higher here. Yep.
You got Nescafe coffee?
Well, yeah, 3 in 1.
For the McCarty.
That McCarty's not bad.
I know.
Yeah.
About 100 of them.
Have you? I thought I had the bad addiction.
No, I haven't bought them with me. When I bought her, it was like a pack of 100. Well, I had a look and it was like, you know me, why have I got money?
Yeah.
I never spend it.
Yeah. Not like me. I just paid 230 quid for a fucking Neo loft whilst I was in the middle of a field. So there you go. That would be because of the stupid. Well, I'm going to tell you about it later. But I didn't have the greatest experience with my Chinese mat. All right. Cold spots. We're going to call it cold spots. Very comfortable, but cold spots. There are some caveats. We'll get into it later. Not for now. In the meantime, BRS-61, £15. AliExpress. So it comes with this lovely netting bag, and when I say lovely I just mean a netting bag. You've got your little top on there with a triangle thing that I've got no idea what that's for, but whatever. It doesn't fit on very well, so you might need like a what are they called? X bands. I think I might have to get an X band. Although saying that though, with this on it, pulled tight, it's not that bad. Cool. So this is a heat exchanger pot, as you can see. I'm going to get it in there. Look, heat exchanger pot. Lovely jubbly. And inside we have. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, right. So it seems to be that this one's a little bit faulty. It hasn't got a locking mechanism around there, which is just a bit of wire. I know that because I've seen a review on this, so this should have something on there. It just means that it's not going to lock onto the bottom of my pot. However, it sits on top of there like so, not a problem. I mean, what are you expecting for £15? I might get another one just to see what it's like, but I don't actually like lock-ins anyway. It's always when I have a freaking accident when I'm trying to pull the thing off. But anyway, you're supposed to get one. You didn't get one with this. That's obviously bit naughty, but it's only 15 quid, so what can we complain about? You do get a little bag for your stove so it doesn't scratch the inside of the cup here, which is cool. Inside we have our little measurements there. You can't see it, the sun is, there we go, you might have just seen the edge of it there. There are some measurement lines on the inside. Let's see what she does. So I've just noticed we've got a little piezo on there.
Oh, so that's good.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? On a £15. Oh, I didn't get, like I say, I didn't get the locking mechanism thing on there, but I'm kind of only, I'm only annoyed because I'm supposed to get it, but actually I probably would have used it anyway. But we'll just see how she works. Let's see how she works. Let's get on with it. So 500 in. Let's turn the gas on. Where's the piezo? Round there. Okay, right. So sorry about that. Dodgy camera work. Gas on. Straight away. And then, gosh, okay, we're going to figure out.
Can it take how long to let it heat for?
What?
Within it?
8 to 10 minutes. So she's going. Just turn her up. Cool.
So you can let it boil, turn it off.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, yeah. And there we go. So what we got here? Got some wipes there to clean up with my spoon and whatever afterwards. Got a pasta bolognese, Bosch. We've got the Nescafe, Mars bar and a couple of brunches. I don't think I'm getting through all of that, but nice. Let's go. In our little wooden henge. What you got? Oh, you've got the hero, haven't you, mate? Look at him. He's over there. He's a bit of an OEX fanboy, our Adrian, today. Look at him.
You've got the bag.
He's got the OEX. What's that? That's the Valo Air 36, I
Yeah.
think. Sorry, look, the Valo Air
I've got that
36.
second hand.
Second hand, how much?
I think I paid about half the full price for it.
Well, that's pretty good. And it's got the OEX Hero there. Look, I'm zoomed right in on it. You ain't got to move. I zoomed. Yeah, and look, the Adrian cup. Because why not? There you go. Look at that. Fully branded.
And the converted.
What have you got there? Let's zoom in.
Jet boil
Oh,
converted
yes.
to use with the AEX.
Yes.
OEX Sierra.
And you just cut it a little bit, didn't you, on that little triangle bit? Yeah. Yeah.
It goes over the, is it called Trezzo thing?
Piezo.
Piezo.
Yeah. And that works with his Hero. He can do a little fry up on his Hero, which is pretty cool. So that Hero was, what was that, 40 quid when you bought it, wasn't it? 40 or 50 quid?
47.
47 quid.
Half what a jet boil is.
Yeah, half what a jet boil is, and let's just put that into consideration. You could buy 3 of these for that. And so what's that? That would be something like 6, 7 or 8 for a jet boil. The price of a jet boil.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you this ain't 8 times less better than a jet boil, I bet you.
You've still got the heat exchange, haven't you?
Yeah, heat exchange, that's what I'm saying. I bet this isn't 8 times rubbisher than a jet boil. I bet it ain't 4 times more rubbish than a Hero, I bet you. We're about to find out anyway. I've only had this on. Yeah. That has boiled that water, I swear to God, in about a minute and a half, maybe a minute and 40 or 45 or something like that, and that was 500 mils. That is incredible. I wonder how much fuel it used, but Jesus, that is on par with any of the other ones that I've got. I'm really, really impressed with that for 15 quid. So anyway, I'm going to go heat up. I'm going to make my coffee. I've got my caramel 3-in-1 in there ready to go. And let's have a look. Oh, she's got a little spilly, what are they called? A spout on it. There you go. Now we're gonna.
Has it got a hole in the lid as well?
No.
Okay.
No. So, okay, there we go. So the army ration pack, sorry Edge, the army ration pack fits in there nice. I did just throw a bit of water out like an idiot. But there we go. I'm gonna leave that in there for a little while and we should be good to go. Hobnobs, look at that, zoom in. Hobnobs. The old spaghetti bolognese, military edition. Caramel 3-in-1. Done one of my brunches. And that bad boy there, I'm very impressed. Really. That was cool. I wonder how much gas it used, but I can't see it being that much. That little tiny head on there isn't going to somehow suck a whole freaking can up, is it? Wonderful. Wonderful grub time. Right, so we've just eaten, cleared up, leave no trace at all anywhere because that's the kind of guys we are. And we're about to get going in a second. That was a good bit of grub and that BRS was very impressive. Wonderful. We'll see you in a bit. Henge, it's been wonderful. So, we have come up onto a hill. We had to go all fours to cut back onto the path here, and we are now in the woods of doom. And Adrian is just carrying up there, and this is nice, crazy. So we're about 3.5 miles in to our 5.5 mile trek for the day, and we have now come to the uppy bit, and it is very uppy, but oh, sorry about that. Yes, it's very uppy, but we're doing it. It's pretty cool. How you doing, mate?
Well, there's a cross path here.
Cross path, alright, so
So I think check the map out.
we shall have a look at the map in a sec, but it's been a good day so far. I've had great fun. Yeah. So, that might be the switchback there. Let's have a look. So, yes. I think...
4 o'clock.
Is it 4 o'clock? So we've got still like 4 hours or something left of sunlight. Not that we're going to need all of those. Yes, it's been pretty good so far. Yeah, look, it's just still going backwards and forwards up the hill. This is pretty cool. Yes, zigzaggy. It's a pretty cool place to be fair. Oh, I just burped. Spaghetti bolognese.
Pasta bolognese.
Pasta bolognese, sorry. Pasta bolognese, yes. This is fun. Alright.
I feel like I should have Strava'd this.
Should have. Maybe should have Strava'd it. What a cool little woods. We've come up quite high now, making up what we've just lost. All good? Alright. God raise, God raise.
Not an accessible route, though, is it?
Well, not by a camper van, no.
Uh-oh, blood.
What? Oh, flood. I thought you said blood.
Blood!
Look at these. The babyest Christmas tree of all time. There it is.
Someone's been cycling.
Yeah, see? It's jump in it. Whoosh. That is literally straight off.
If we come out of the bit where we
Look at that actually, as you come that, boff. A little berm down there. Someone's used this. I'm sure someone's probably used this as a track at some point. It does look downhilly here.
I do want to do a little bit of outside cooking.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got my frying pan, I've got my saucepan and
Well, I
whatever.
think I'm going to be going maybe saucepan,
Yeah, me too.
bung it all in, have
Yeah.
it as a biryani.
Yes, same. But
You
I'm having-
can't have biryani, you've
I'm
got
having-
chiliani.
Oh, yes, chiliani. Because guess what, guys? I've got chili again. Chili con Crago. Dear God. This has been a very pleasant walk, hasn't it? A bit jealous that I don't live somewhere closer to somewhere like this.
You do, Hadley.
Yeah, Hadley's cool. Hadley's alright. Once you've done it a billion times. Yeah, look, coming back onto civilization now, aren't we?
We drove past that. But on the other side.
Yeah. Cool. So, it's been like 5 miles I think we've done today. Slightly undulating ground. I don't know what the elevation is.
Steep.
Steep, H says, that's good enough for me. At least you don't have to go up there. Look at that,
It's
hold
the
on.
equivalent of that.
Look at that. It's opening scene to Predator or something. Look at that.
All done.
Sick. So yeah, we've done about 5 miles. We've got a 6 miler on today, so we're just finishing up the last mile. It's been fun. Seen a couple of tree henges, wood henges.
Random tyre.
Random. Oh, look at that. Look at the pollution. That can't be good for the for anything really. Environment. Still. What do I know? I'm just a boxing coach. That's all I know. I don't know.
Adventure activity place, isn't it?
That looks good, doesn't it?
Some
Never
kids have probably nicked that and rolled it in.
rolled it all the way down, yeah. And what's that there then? That looks like a punch bag. Oh, no, it's not a punch bag. Oh, anyway. Quite shocking when you see nature with
Blue barrels.
human stuff sitting in it. Just, guys, don't do things like that. No good. Anyway, I think I might end this trip now anyway. We're going to go back and have some grub, test out some new gear for our final night up here, which I'm going to turn into a different video because why not? It might be too long otherwise. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios. England's green and pleasant fields.